Yo, yo, part 20. Nearly there, nearly there. Nearly there. No more dicking around. Let's roll with it.
What to believe in, when to really know. When to not to deceive in, we don't take control. Believe what you feel, what you see, but you don't really know. Believe what you want, but don't deceive in, you won't take control. As if I need to turn on that TV, I don't even need to know the reasons. Life's not meant to be misinformed and confused. Toe the line, real time. Learn how to toe the line. Vicious lies, learning to realize you've been sold. Your mind is now in their control.
It's been a day, that's for sure. Where did we leave off? Alrighty, so fairly short time frame has passed, which is good. I'll put that bracket in. Did we have a torch here? Did we have a torch? Yeah, still on and everything. Beautiful. So we went ahead and can't see. I'm pretty sure I've got a. There we go. Why don't we turn that off? Now that gives us light where we point the camera. That's better. Went ahead and popped those back in. The linkage cables. These ends again were pretty easy. I was worried about losing stuff when I was grabbing it out of the magnetic tray that I had it stored safely in, and then my brain started working and went, oh, why not just bring it over in the tray and sit it there, and then you're not going to drop them. Unless you drop them while you try to put them in, but that didn't happen, which is good for a change. Those little slidey clips there, they're a little bit tough to get in, so we just Happy Gilmore those a bit. Nothing serious, just I put the pry bar on the top there and just tap, and they just slid down because they're a bit of a tight spot to get your hand in and try and push them down and feel that they're in the right spot. So that worked well. And they just clip straight in. Hopefully I put the clips in the right way. I'm sure it doesn't really matter. They'll be easier to get out whichever the way I put them in. I went ahead and just sat this up here where it lives. That's not pushed in yet in case I need to move that again. I've got this one sitting where it lives. This one's back in where it lives. They're just not popped in yet, just in case I need to move them again. So we don't forget to just clip those in, and then we've just got to snug that bracket in. Then, I think that's that one, isn't it? Yeah, that's that one. That's good. Yeah, well, that'll be easy to figure out. I want to get this out of the way before I start messing with these heater hoses, because I've been used just, there's a flexible line there, so I've moved it just up out of the way, but I don't want to damage any of this hard line because that's a problem. I'm also considering just bleeding this of the fluid, possibly while it's out like this, so I'm not touching my new clutch yet. Just pump on the clutch. There's a bleeder there, so I'll put a hose on that and put it into a bucket and just put some fresh brake fluid down the yap there. Pump until the clean stuff comes through. I think that'll work. That'll be good. Yeah. Think about what else we need to do. Just gotta put that sump plug back in. Actually, I might just grab that and sneak that in from the top here. Easy. Beauty. That's full. That drained out for a bit, so probably put 200, 300 mils too much in there before I decided that it wanted to come out. So I got the right bit in there. So I got the. Yep. Better just check that with the right arm, because the right arm, like I said, spec'd up to 30. Notice Need 2 hands here. Yeah, that's it. Talked. And, just a little wipe. So if we can see if there's any fresh oil leak out of there. Hopefully we don't. And of course, coolant comes out of that fucking radiator hose right on this fucking shit, which is not ideal. I'll put that cover back on now since the clutch has been out, so let's just not worry about it. I swear it's not meant to leak oil when it's not running, but you just, it's probably, well, maybe some degrees and shit just sitting in there, I don't know. Yeah, that's not in the way yet. I'm still moving around all this wiring. So I'll just plug back in what I thought I could plug back in, and alright, let's just use our brain and think about what we need to do next. Keep going, keep going. I'm going to wash that radiator out quickly now. Just turn the hose on, that's all I really need to do. It's nothing hard. Check on that little bottle. I put some rocks in it before and shook it up. Hopefully that's all good to go. Yeah, boy. Easy, easy peasy. Probably get the rad back in soon too. I'll put that little cover back on first because there's a couple of bolts down in there. They weren't, like, wasn't impossible to get them out with the radiator in there, but you know, I'd rather not hit the radiator with a ratchet. So it's always a good thing. And I think thinking about when I pulled it out, I put the fan on there and just pop it all in there at the same time. I think I had to wind the rad hose around that. Probably could have left that undone to make that easier. We can always undo that, that's fine. But there, I clipped all that back in. I didn't forget that. That clip that I broke's not too bad because it's mostly still there. It's just this little tooth off there, that's fine. And then you might have noticed when I was dicking around before, I actually, once I took that bracket out, I could take that out. You could probably, if you wanted to, if you had a nice angled screwdriver, you could probably get in there, and because it's just got those sort of 2 prongs on the bottom like that. If you pop the screw in there or something in there, it's a bit of a shite spot. You just need a little nice angled thing, but yeah, you might be able to pop that out and make that life easier if you had to do that in the future. She's coming together though. We're not racing. It's not a race. We're just being thorough. Oh, I was about to say, what's that one? But it's connected. That's fine. If you'll make it happen, don't worry about it. Yeah, just remember too, I guess we'll probably do this when we do the clutch, because when I bought this car, it was parked on the side of the road, and I was just trying to have a fiddle with a couple of tools and try to get it going. This clutch pedal, if we can see it, yeah, I think we can. It's got a little adjustment there, and I was dicking around with that, so I'll just make sure that's in the right spot. That's just like loose as fuck, because obviously, yeah, it's not connected to anything, so just that slave cylinder floating around in the fucking engine bay. So we'll just adjust that, because that probably should be, probably can't tell from this angle, but it's way below the brake pedal. It's probably at least needs to be maybe just a little bit higher than the brake pedal. We'll check the specs on that. That's one good thing the Haynes is for. We'll see what the manufacturer's specifications are, and we can button all that apart. Just scoot in there with a vacuum cleaner first, maybe. I'm not going to do that until it's running and driving, and I'm taking it for a drive anyway. Then all that can go back in together. And there's nothing wrong in there, so hopefully. Yeah, we'll keep going. Let's go. Yeah. This will absolutely be the best hose to clean out the rad with too, because it leaks. How are we going over there? Yeah, it leaks out of the, that's perfect. Oh no, it's running out. It's running out of the right hole, that's good. I just thought it blew out the hose. That's good, even more pressure. See, yeah, this hose is like just leaking everywhere, so the pressure's perfect. That didn't take too much. We saw some brown goop come out. Nothing too much running out of there. It's all flushing back out of there. Yeah, happy days, it didn't take too much. Done. That was your job, Jasper. Easy peasy. Alright, back, fresh, ready to attack this thing. Flushed the radiator out. We went and had another go at it actually, because when I moved it around a bit more gunky shit came out, so we flushed it and moved it and flushed it and moved it. So what we're looking at now, the radio's ready to go back in. We've digged around, it's a bit later now, we've had a break, we've had some dinner, ready to maybe put another couple of hours in, and just plan is tonight, just get it running, because we are nearly there. Seems a bit daunting, we've got a bit to do, but yeah. So brand new master cylinder, I just rebuilt, a bit of a brush, some degreaser, that's good. We're going to bleed that, and then we noticed that the specs are .4, I've only got .3, it probably doesn't matter, but I'm just going to fucking let it go, because, you know, it's one less thing we need to do. I still want to pull this thermostat out, which I'm probably going to do next. These I don't have a torque setting for, so I had to go back and watch some videos and work out where some shit went. So this one went into there, which I think that was what that missing random bolt I had was, because that doesn't have a home. And this bracket, I think there's a bolt just up in there, and that goes up in there, and I still haven't quite worked out what way it faces, but it faces that way, so it either goes like that or like that. That should be reasonably self-explanatory. We'll figure that out. Probably actually put that on too before I'll just have all the wiring back over here where it lives. I'll take that out, it'll leak shit everywhere. I'm just not going to bother with the heater hoses because I'm not putting coolant straight into it. I'm going to flush the system anyway, so that's fine, and needs to run to do that. So if we can get to that stage and run it and flush it, even if we've got to drain out tomorrow, that's cool. Still got Monday, Tuesday after work to tinker some more. Like I said, we can just roll her out anyway, because the main objective of this week expedition was just to have it move out on its own steam. That's the goal, just scoosh her out there in reverse, and hopefully that works out. That clutch pedal adjustment I don't think I can really do until we're working anyway, so that's got to be done then. And yeah, we dicked around, did some cleaning, we cleaned and cleaned, got stuff cleaned up, so it's all good to go. Hopefully we can get a decent run at it, and yeah, that'll be that. It's just got a couple of bolts to come out, so might just tinker around and plug up a few more things, and then get a tray or something out here to sit in there so it doesn't leak everywhere. With all the new clean shit, which probably will anyway. Do that. That drain pan might just fit in there. It's doing the shit anyway, so dig out some motivation and press on.